Hello. Good morning. I just got out of bed, kind of. Welcome to India. Welcome to Varanasi. I don't know if you've ever heard of Varanasi. Many of you who love to travel, I'm sure have. I want to show you where I'm at. Check this out. So I'm at a hotel today. I have been for a while. This is the view. It's pretty unique. Check the city out behind me. That right there is called the Ganges River. It flows right through Varanasi. The city is like ginormous. It's huge. It's amazing. I have visitors, which makes me nervous. If you look down there, there's monkeys everywhere. They're always looking at me, always around me. Sometimes they get really close, and it's a bit frightening because I've seen them snatch things from people, and they could be along this wall, and I wouldn't even know it, and they just come up and grab stuff. So I have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, so India. Wow, the last time I had a live stream on YouTube, I think it was my birthday. It was September, and I was in Ahmedabad. I think Ahmedabad. I don't know where I was. I was somewhere, not Ahmedabad. I was somewhere else. But yeah, interesting. So it's been a long time, and I think moving forward, I'm going to try to have a live stream at least once a month, maybe two. So that might happen. Be on the lookout for that. Hopefully you can all hear me. Long story, my headset, it works in my ears, but it does not connect to the microphone jack anymore. I don't know why, and it's terrible. So now you have to deal with the background noise and of me touching stuff. So if you guys have any questions at all throughout this, let me know. Just definitely write them in the section, and I'll try to answer your questions. I'm just gonna quick go down the list to make sure I'm caught up here. Are you visiting GIA on this journey? I don't know GIA. I don't know. Oh, Goa. No. Not interested in Goa, to be honest. Yeah, I love eating naan as well, non-eating. So, yeah, like Goa is not very interesting to me because it's a very touristy area, and generally I try to stay away from touristy areas. So you might be wondering, why are you in Varanasi if you don't like touristy areas? So I'm in a hotel that is as far away from the touristic areas I could find, I could get. I'm actually working on getting an apartment in this city very soon. It's been about 7 days of some of the most difficult crap I've had to deal with just to get an apartment. It's insane in this city, in this country, I guess. There's so much old culture that it's difficult. If I go to the tourist areas, it's easy, but I don't like that. Everybody knows that I don't travel to the places most people travel to. Let's see. Number one must-see out of the tourist spots. Visit in Hanoi? I don't know. So Hanoi, I was there for a week. That was it. So, and I was in my hotel pretty much every day because I was busy. So I had no option to really go out and explore. I did once, and that was just one little day. And I just got out of the tourist areas. I just started walking. That was it. I don't even know where I went. Yeah, you're still in India. I love seeing the videos. I got a plan for your next destination. Yes, that is on topic today. So stay tuned because I have a lot of information I have to get out of my head and onto YouTube. And my mouth is extremely dry. I go through so many bottles of water a day. It is unbelievable. It's quite hot here. In Fahrenheit, it's pushing 90, 92 degrees. So that's somewhere around 35, something like that. 35, I think, if I got the numbers right. Celsius. Yeah, give me 1 second. I need more water. I gotta keep looking for these monkeys. So yeah, so, oh my God. So since September, since the last update, wow. I've gone to so many places, did so many things. India is awesome. India is a great, cool, awesome place. There's pros and cons to traveling here. depending on what your, I guess, I don't know. There's pros and cons to everyone about every situation. I guess to me, there's so many more pros than there are cons. It all depends on what background you have and what you're interested in. But for me, it's just culture. Culture is what I'm interested in. And so there's a ton of it here in India. There's so many people who speak English that it makes it easy to meet a friend and learn more about culture. You just ask them 1,000 questions and they give you 1,000 answers. It's pretty cool. So that's cool. I've only been in the north. So basically I traveled from whatever, oh my God, there's a monkey right there. I traveled, Jesus, they're surrounding me. Yeah, so I've been traveling only in the north. I started in Mumbai, then I went up to Surat and traveled along the coast of Gujarat for a long time, and then after that I went to Rajasthan, hung out there for a while, a couple of months, and traveled a bit through there. And after that, I flew to here, actually. I flew to Varanasi. This was in December. And then I took a train to Bihar, hung out in Bihar for over a month. And then I went to Bangladesh, hung out in Bangladesh for a month, and then came back to India. Those are all monkeys, by the way. If you can hear that noise, it's just insane back there. Holy balls. What are you doing, monkey? So now he's got me nervous because sometimes if I go over here, I might lose internet. That's the problem. So frustrating. I don't know where else to go. I'm going to stand here for a moment. So seriously crazy here. Yeah, and they're going to start eating breakfast downstairs, so I didn't want to do a live stream from there. But I went to, holy shit. Go away. Hey, you want water? Jesus. Thing almost bit me. He was so close. I don't want to get him in the head with a... And I'm fighting this sore throat thing the last 2 days. Shit was just inches away from me. Okay, they're going that way. Son of a bitch, that's scary. Okay, back up here. You almost watched me get bit by a monkey on a live stream. Wow, I don't know if you could see how close he was to me, but got my heart pumping. Okay, so let's get back to this story before I die. Up here trying to do a live stream. Bihar. So I hung out in Bihar for held for review. It's just going crazy. Oh, that's awesome. Hung out in Bihar for a month. I went to Bangladesh for a month, and then came back. Went to Bihar again for a week or two, and then I said, I need to stop traveling. I need to start editing. And so then I said I was going to come to. Oh my God! There's more monkeys. Son of a gun. I don't know what to do. This is insane. That one's a baby, but they're still vicious. I just watched him try to rip a bird's head off a minute ago. Well, sorry for the interruption. I had no idea this was going to happen. Okay, monkey. I'm just going to pass you and pretend I'm not looking at you. And maybe you won't jump on me. I don't know. I'm going to go inside and hope that there's not a lot of people in there. That's what I hope. Follow me. Wow. Okay. Yep. Pretty ghetto place. I get the wall behind me. Hold on. I apologize. This is crazy. You could see something crazy happen last night. Here, I don't know what happened here, but there's a lot of beer bottles over there, so someone got a little crazy. And you can't see me now. Awesome. Well, this just turned out to be the craziest little morning ever. Totally backwards than what I had in my mind. There. Hopefully you can all see me. Back on schedule. Okay, so I went back. I went to Bihar, then I came back to Varanasi, and my goal is just to basically rent an apartment to edit. I'm so far behind. So right now, everybody on YouTube thinks that I'm traveling through Gujarat. I just entered like Gujarat and or traveling to a different place in Gujarat, I should say. And you can hear the monkeys out there. And so I'm editing for, I think, August. I'm still in August or September or something like that. Something so far behind on YouTube. It literally takes so long to edit one single video, especially, so it takes a lot of time, and then obviously plus, you know, I'm traveling at the same time. So you wake up early in the morning, you go travel, do your thing, and then by the time you come home, it's dark and you're dead, you're so tired, and you just have either 1 hour to edit or nothing at all. And so 1 hour a night is like nothing, because it takes anywhere between, Jesus, 4 and 8 hours to make one video. My God. Yeah, so anyway, I'm in Varanasi. I won't say where I'm going to rent in case there's people who are nearby and want to pound on my door. That'd be weird. So I won't say where I'm at in Varanasi, but I have a location in mind, and I hopefully will be in the city for a good month. Or a good 2 months, possibly 3 months. Yep. So that's what's happening for now. Let me just go through these comments because I see there's a lot of them. Love eating naan as well. Yeah, naan rocks. Totally. And don't eat whatever I ate last night, because now today I'm really not feeling very well. Try eating nahari. I don't know. Hello, Bill. You're still in India. Okay, best moment while in Vietnam, or whilst in Vietnam. We usually don't say that in the United States. Whilst, it's a unique word. I would say, oh my God, best moment in Vietnam. That's a difficult question. Vietnam was awesome. I think in general, my favorite activity, like it is in every country really, is to walk around places where tourists simply don't go, and be open to people trying to communicate to me. So random people, sometimes super old people, sometimes little kids, they always come up and they want to talk. And then so instead of ignoring them and walking away or smiling and walking away, I stop and like try to communicate. Take out my phone, take out Google Translate, and have a conversation with them. So those moments are the best. And there's so many moments. Like, you watch me on YouTube, but you just have no idea how many more scenarios happen in real life that never make it to YouTube because I just don't have my camera, or you know, you can't travel with a camera every step of the day. I mean, if I want to go swimming in a river, I bring my bag and my camera. Then if I want to swim, I take a dip and then walk out of the water and my bag's gone. You see, so I can't risk things like that. So I have to be very cautious as I travel. Yeah, so there's a lot of times I don't travel with cameras and such. But I would say the moments where I have interactions with people are my absolute favorite in every country. Another thing that I just forgot, so I don't know what to say anymore about that. Oh, yeah, so one example, I was speaking to somewhere, I took a bicycle journey somewhere around the Mekong Delta, bought a bicycle, and I went that day. It was, I forget, it was 52 something. It's either miles or kilometers. That's it. It was 52 kilometers in one day. It was just insane how far I went. But I went across the Mekong River on a boat onto a small island in the middle of nowhere in the jungle, it felt like. And I biked around the island, on the other side of the island, and I got so thirsty I stopped at a tea shop, and everybody was shocked. They thought I was an alien, I think. And I ordered tea, At this point, I could speak Vietnamese, so they understood what was happening, but holding a deep conversation was impossible. And there was a little old man sitting next to me, and he tried to communicate to me, and I understood what he said because after almost a year there, I learned basic Vietnamese, and so I could respond back to him. But then his battery ran out, which was about 45 minutes on my phone. And I, with a little old man who is, what did he tell me? He was like 80 or something like that, 80, low 80s. And we had this 45-minute conversation about life in general. It was so interesting. There's been times where I lived in an apartment near the Mekong River, and every single day, boom, 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 I would get pounds on my door at like 10 o'clock in the morning. And there was just a group of children who wanted me to go swim with them in the Mekong River. That happened for every morning for 2 weeks. So it's just moments like that were fun. Just interacting with people is awesome. What else do you have over here? Your vlogs have been so brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, dude, the monkeys are nuts. There's a dozen coming up behind you. Yeah, I know. This is insane. Yeah, Bangladesh was amazing. All the comments are about the monkeys. Wow. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to watch the playback of this video because I'm curious how much of that monkey you could see on the camera. I don't know. I don't know. I was too focused on him not biting me. He was pissed too. I looked at his face and he was like showing his teeth and coming at me. It's freaky. That's what you inspired me to do, and the pictures on Instagram are wild. Awesome, thank you. Oh yeah, the crocodiles in Cambodia. That was fun. Dang, hello. Yeah, so basically that's what's been happening in my life. What else? So I have so many more India videos still coming. So I'm going to do the whole travel video thing, and then I'm trying to debate either during I'm releasing that content, I'm going to release other content about India, like this is what I think about India, or topics like that, to give people an idea about what to think about before leaving their home country and coming to India. The pros, excuse me, I have like the hiccup things. Pros and cons of India, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have many videos like that. And I don't know if I'm just going to release them all within my travel videos or do all of my travel videos and then release like 4 or 5 of those other kind of videos. But I still have a long way to go before I finish India content. I'm so far behind. And then Bangladesh, I traveled there for 25 days or something like that. So I have so much content there also. It's just insane. I'm so far behind. So literally, I could take a lot of time off and edit. And I did a calculation. In fact, I'm going to do this one more time. So let's assume every video takes me 5 hours, because sometimes it takes me 4, sometimes it takes me 8. Let's just say 5. 5 hours, okay? 5 hours, multiply. The last time I looked, I had about 30 videos remaining that I had to finish on India. So 35 or 5, so 5 hours times, that was 30, and I think I did 5 videos, so let's say 25 more videos. Now I think I have about 25 more videos remaining for India. So 25 times 5 equals 125 editing hours, sitting at a computer for 125 hours just to edit and finish India. Then I have the entire series of Bangladesh. So, and then it's, yeah, and I have not filmed anything since I've been back from Bangladesh, nothing. I just have so much to do. So that's why I'm renting an apartment and just chilling out for a while. So, and I'll be able to upload a little bit more frequently. So that'll be good. And then in Bangladesh, I started recording in a different way. So my videos will be shorter. And I would love to have your opinion about this, because YouTube as a creator, it's rough, because you want to create a 10-minute video because Google likes people to watch your video for a longer period of time. And if more people spend more time on your video, they will rank your video higher. There's an incentive there. But then on the other side of the coin, they want you to have the highest watch percentage. So if people are watching more than 50% of your video, they love you, and then they want to rank you higher. But generally, people don't have the attention spans to watch an entire video of 10 minutes. So I'm experimenting. My entire Bangladesh series will be an experiment, which is much shorter videos. So I'm curious how that will work out. Curious if people like that, where they can watch a 2-minute video, a 4-minute video, and be done, versus a 10 or 12-minute video. I'm curious about that. So once Bangladesh starts, you will see all of that content, and everything will be very short. Dhaka, hello. Is US dollar and real thing Cambodia a real struggle? Is the US dollar and real thing in Cambodia a real struggle to deal with? No, it was the easiest thing in the world. It was, in fact, the easiest country I've ever been to in terms of monetary exchange rates. Everything, even if you went to a faraway village where they see tourists once a year, they probably still use US dollars in their currency. It's in their hands. You would pay them with US dollars. So easy. And then at the time that I was there, what was it? 4,000 reals was $1. So it's just something like that. So 1,000 was 25 cents, something like that. It's just the easiest thing ever. So no, not a problem. Just bring US dollars and you're good to go. A book, Brock? No, definitely not a writer. What's your must-have travel item? Despite my besides my travel equipment, editing equipment and recording equipment, pushing that aside, I will honestly say earplugs. That right now is gold. Staying at hostels with people who snore so loud, make noise all night, it's just unbelievable. Or you stay in places like India where honking their horn of the vehicle is constant. And if you're in a city, it's just so loud, it's unbelievable. And so to have earplugs, it just blocks out all that stuff. And I can't find them in these countries, in Asian countries. So bring them before you travel. Honestly, earplugs are the best thing ever. And bring a few of them because they eventually get old and you need to replace them. Fitness aquatics, really enjoying the videos. Brock, so interesting and helpful. Any advice for someone traveling to Cambodia for the first time, planning a trip with my fiance this summer? Advice. I guess, can you be more specific on what kind of advice? I could give you all kinds, but I'm not sure in which way you mean. Good for 20 to 30-minute videos. Okay, wow, you're good. Okay, good. Yeah, me too, but most people aren't. Sorry for the million questions. No worries. I don't mind. That's why I'm here, to answer your questions. I was going to say two other things, but what was the other one? Oh, yeah, I know. So, two things. Two things, kind of. I'm going to soon tell you about my future travel update. I won't be in India forever. But before that, check this out. You can now officially buy Edges of Earth gear. Look at this. So real culture is found outside of the tourist areas. And then you get my nice little logo down there, Edges of Earth. So actually, there's a few designs you can find. It's all in the description of all of my videos. If you go to the description and look below, you'll find a link, and it'll take you there to the most cheesy, choppy website you've ever seen, and the most unorganized website you've ever seen. And it's not my fault. It is the company. YouTube partnered with a company called Teespring, and Teespring has great products, but for a designer like me, a person who's creating content, they make the appearance look terrible, and there's nothing I can do to change it. Like, there's nothing. I've even emailed them, and they're like, nope, that's just how we do this. What? So stupid. So you really have to do hunting and do your homework to find some of the different designs and patterns. But yes, you can get your hands on it. It ships from it ships to anywhere in the world. So there's t-shirts, there's hoodies, there's socks. Oh my gosh, there's mugs if you want. So definitely get your hands on swag. And for anyone who actually purchases anything and takes a selfie with it and sends it to me through Facebook, I will happily take your photo if you want and share it on Facebook and tag you in it if you want. I don't care. I'd love to see who's wearing this gear. Be fun. Let's see, what else we got? I'm going to make you jealous. I'm in the middle of Saigon, and it's quite as a mouse. Oh, and it's quite as a mouse. Oh, wow. An Airbnb apartment is only $25 a night. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know how often you travel. If I was working like a normal human being in the United States and just on vacation for a week or two, yeah, Airbnb, $25 a night is great. But since I am crazy and I travel the world, I've been on the road for, well, in June, it'll mark my 3-year anniversary. I stay at the cheapest places you could ever imagine, unfortunately. So I have, in 3 years, I think I've stayed at a hotel. Yes, well, the most expensive hotel I've ever purchased in the last 3 years was inside of an airport because of my layover. It was so cold in the airport that I needed a blanket, and the cheapest way to get it was to go in the stupid apartments that they hotels that they had, and it was $40. $40. Oh, but it wasn't for 24 hours. Nope. It was for 8 hours of sleep. That was $40. It's insane. But other than that, no way. I don't spend that kind of money on oh yeah, okay, I read it wrong. So Airbnb apartment, that's kind of different. That's a really good price. Yeah, but still, I'm cheap. Hello from Japan. Amazing. Hello. I want to get settled in Chiang Mai. I never went to Chiang Mai. That might be on my list in the far future. Do you miss America? No. Not even a little bit, unfortunately. I have nothing against America. No. It's just I've been there. I lived there for 27 years, and so now I want to live somewhere else for 27 more years. So I'm really not interested in the same place. Redundancy over and over the same place. Not really fun. I spent 27 years in a country. Now I want to spend 27 years outside of that country. Yep. So future travel plans. Oh my God, what am I doing? Where am I going? So nothing is chiseled in stone yet, but when I rent an apartment, hopefully this happens this morning because I have a guy I'm meeting at 11 o'clock, and I'm really hoping it pulls through because I've been searching for more than a week. I'll have time to sit down and figure this whole thing out, the whole visa thing, flight thing, food thing, money thing, what's it going to cost, budget, blah, and stuff that I hate doing. But I'm gonna figure this out. But drum roll, I think in July I'm going to China. I won't say where I'm going, but I'm going to China. And then I think I'll only be there for a month, hang out with a friend who is inviting me there, and travel with him enough to taste the culture and the food. And after that, Hong Kong. I think I will go to Hong Kong for 1 month. After that, I will return back to India, chill out somewhere in India. By that time, it'll be about winter. So my guess is that I will fly to the south of India somewhere. I've not been to the south. It's a different culture completely, and a different language. It'll be warm because I was here last winter in the north and it was cold. I didn't like it. I like the heat. So I think I'll be during this winter, I'll be in the south of India. And after that, I have possibly crazy travel plans after that. I won't even bring those up yet. Nope, that's like a tight closed secret that won't come out for a while. Yep, so you have to stay tuned for that until like December or something. Maybe I'll announce that. So that's basically how far in advance I'm imagining. So basically July, August, so basically, yeah, September or something. I'm planning through September to, but when I say planning, I mean like I'm planning on buying a plane ticket to the country. What I plan on doing there, I couldn't even tell you. No idea. That's pretty much how I plan. Basically, all of the videos that you've ever seen on YouTube of me, let me tell you how I travel. I buy a plane ticket and 1 night in 1 hotel. That is it. I have absolutely zero plan, absolutely no research, absolutely no idea where I'm going the following night. Everything that you've ever seen from me is on the fly. It's just I wake up one morning and say, let's do this thing. And I do that thing. And that's it. That is my channel. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. So no, I never plan. Everything is just so random. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the videos in India have been a little bit different. My focus now on the channel has been to primarily hang out with local people around the world versus traveling the world alone, and kind of just doing whatever I want. It's cool, it's fun, but I really want to focus on hanging out with local people around the world. So that is why you see me with a lot of people on YouTube, and moving forward, that's exactly what I will continue to do. I want me in the video, a local person in the video. We do something together. We travel together. We eat together. We whatever together, because I want people to experience the culture also, not just listen to me talk about it and show it and show images of the cars and the buildings. I want you to experience their personality. Let's see. Have you been anywhere that you could spend more time and live longer? Oh my God, yes. Yes. Asia. Vietnam, yes. India, yes. And Philippines, yes. I really want to go back to the Philippines, but unfortunately it's insanely expensive. It's one of the cheapest countries ever to be there. However, the legal requirements, every time I inquire about it for the visa, is about $650 for 6 months, which is ludicrous and wrong in every way. So I will not stay there because I will not just throw away $650 for a piece of paper. That's just stupid. I won't do it.
But yes, if the visa there was cheap, absolutely, I would spend a lot of time in the Philippines. I really, really, really loved it there. But I mean, I loved it in Vietnam too. I could stay there. I could find a cool little place in the jungle somewhere near the Mekong River and swim every day. I could literally do that. It was so much fun. Yep. And the same thing in India. I mean, I'm doing the same thing. It's just difficult finding an apartment. This culture is much different than anywhere I've ever got an apartment in. It's just really difficult. It's just the people. I don't know. I don't want to sound negative, but it's just, I don't know, like old traditional values, old religious values, or something like that. That's what local people are telling me. They're like, yeah, it's difficult for a foreigner because, and they're giving me all these reasons, but it all boils down to it's somehow, I don't know. Anyway, it's difficult. I went to visit Greenland. I don't know what that is. Yeah, you should. If you want to go. Everyone asks me that. Have you ever watched Bald and Bankrupt on YouTube? I've seen clips of a video, but I haven't watched it. I'm a bit jealous that he can speak Hindi much better than me. I think it was him, and then there's another one. I'm learning Hindi, by the way. It's a crazy language. It's fun.